So unreal. Watch you go.
One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on, but you didn't even know. Wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart.
Target
What it meant to me
set.
will eventually free of a time when I tried so hard.
Hello everybody, A-List Alverson here saying welcome to Fate. It was worth the wait. Tonight we have got titles being defended, we've got bad blood scabbing over, and we've got a guaranteed new world champion in the Young Gun Invitational. We're going to get things kicked off right now with some first round tournament action as El Guapo takes on a man that was very close with the Young Gun. We're talking about Ultra Ego Bones. Let's get to the match.
Target set.
Certified geek, 7 days a week. Whack ass promos make our viewership weak. Wop, wop, wop. I was just playing with all that stuff I said, wop. I don't even know how I can face you. You my dog. You my left titty. If I scream right or die, I know you gonna die with me. How can I, when I know that currently right now you are texting me to check on my mental well-being? How can I face you? How can I destroy you when I love you, wop? You my dog. I love and I respect you. I'm a fan of yours. I'm a fan of the fine print. You are one of the best to do this. And I admire you. I admire you and your confidence. You have the most confidence of anyone I have ever seen. How do you have such confidence and such persistence? Because if I were you and I were cutting my promos like you cut your promos and I was terrible at this, I would have quit. But not you. You persist. You keep going. You keep trying. And that's why I respect you too much to ever say anything negative about you, wop. If I were you and I looked like you, I don't know, I would probably pay a plastic surgeon just to try to at least touch up something on my face if I were that ugly. But not you, wop. You keep going through life the same way and you never change. And I respect you for that, wop. If I had your personality, the personality of a plywood, I would look up ways to be funny. I would probably steal people's memes and people's jokes, but not you, wop. You keep being your boring self, and for that reason, I respect you, wop. I wish I was more like you, wop. I'm charismatic, so I never had to deal with these problems. I look fucking good, so I never had to deal with these problems. I'm in the best shape of my life, sticks and bones, so I never had to deal with these problems. But you have all of these defects, and yet you still have a sunny outlook on life. You still think that you the shit, even though you just smell it. And for that reason, I respect you, wop. I wish I was more like you, wop. Can you please pass some of that down to me or my children, wop? I would like more than anything for my son to grow up not looking like you, acting like you, being like you, but having your positive outlook despite everything in your life going wrong. That's how you got to have such a beautiful family, wop. It wasn't because of you, your personality, it was just your outlook. You shine like a light and everybody else shines from that light, wop. Because we all see if you can be doing this bad and still carry on, then what do we have to complain about? That's how I feel about me and how I feel about you. So I don't know how I could even say anything disparaging about you, wop. Because I love you, WAP. Everybody loves WAP. Everybody does love WAP. Everybody loves WAP. So I sit here, like, I might as well just give this one up, right? Because how can I possibly win when I can't say anything negative about my opponent? How can I win when all I can do is reflect on the ways that my opponent is better than me? Because my opponent has a better mentality. Because my opponent always pushes through the worst, even though there's no sign of the worst getting better. Because, like, it ain't like you can wake up tomorrow not looking like that, but you still stay alive. You still don't take your own life. And for that reason, I respect you, WAP. God put you here to show me that I have nothing to ever complain about, because on my worst day, I'm still better than you on your birthday. And for that reason, I respect you, WAP. He already dead. You can send back the ambulance.
It's an honor to be in the first annual Young Gun Invitational. When Dan called me up and said, hey, would you like to be in it? And I was like, hell yeah, because that's what Young Gun wanted. But now, I have to sit here and face one of the people that I respect in the game the most. You know, I was going to come out here and say, you know, Bones, you need it just as bad as I do. As you lost your last 2 matches, as you lost to Dante Black, which is a Merisaki now, and you lost in that King of the Mic tournament. I know you dedicated those wins to Young Gun and you felt just short. Which that probably changes the whole dynamic of the game right now, which means that you're going to come here and hit me as hard as you can, not because you don't like me, but because you respect me enough not to give me the win or not to lay easy on me. And I don't expect anything less. I expect you to come guns blazing, because that's who you are, Ultra Ego Bones. That is who you are. I expect you to come in here and rip me apart, just like everybody else. I don't expect less. Young Gun wouldn't expect less. Would he expect less for me to just step aside and let you move to the second round? No, he wouldn't. You see, I am a pillar here in the foundation. And I got to show and prove why I am one of the best to ever do this. And if it's going through you, Bones, if I have to go through Bones, then so be it. Because you see, Bones, I like you, bro. I like you like a brother. And for me saying this, I could hear Young Gun telling me right now, stop being a just do what you got to do and make it to the second round. If he loves you, he will forgive you. But you see, I need this. I need this! Not just because I got something to prove to Young Gun. No, because I need to prove to myself that I still got what it takes. I have nothing anymore. I have nothing. I gave up my only identity that I had. And that was the Blueprint champion, the longest to ever do this. I have nothing holding on to the game. I need to put stamps on my resume to show why I deserve to be a legacy, why I deserve to be here. And Bones, I know you deserve to be here, and I know that you're one of the best to ever do this, but damn it, I need this. I need this more than you do. I need to show the world that I am who I say I am, and I'm not going down without a fight. If you come out here and don't give me the business, how do you expect me to respect you? And if you beat me, damn it, you better win this tournament. Because if you don't, I will be highly disappointed. But Bones, I need this. This is for me. This is mine. You need to understand where I'm coming from. You need to know that these tears are real. You need to know that I need to be back where I used to be. I don't have an identity anymore. I don't have anything showing why I am one of the best here. Sorry. But I have to do this. I have to advance. I need to advance. I need this. Young Gun would expect me to do this. Young Gun would expect me to fight the fight and do what I have to do and take care of number one. Bones, after this, I want to break bread with you because that's where we are. So do me a favor. Come at me. Do me a favor. If I lose, I need you to beat me with everything you got. And then I need you to take this tournament. Because if you're not going to do it, I'm going to do it because I have to do it. Remember, Bones, it's all about the love. for the man, the last shooter, the young gun, phase on. Set, target, bang. One point. That has been the story of my life since the start of 2024. Hell, it's been my whole career that I've been short. It makes no sense. I've done everything I possibly can to get the win. But for God, some reason, I cannot. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm done. One fucking point.
And Bones making his way into the next round. He is the first entrant to the second. El Guapo doesn't appear to be taking the loss very well. Who knows how the fallout of this is going to affect his... Anyway, we've got a lot of matches to go. Let's keep going. It's our second match in first round tournament action.
Target, set.
Finito Music.
Donuts on the beat.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Foundation, welcome to the Young Gun Invitational, a tournament dedicated to the one and only Young Gun Stephen Faison in order to find the next Foundation World Champion. And I, as you know, am your BWO Talk Your Shit champion, Joey Ramboa. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk that shit. Because standing across from me is Buckshot. And while I still may be new to a lot of you, I'm certainly not new to the Buckshot. See, I met the Buckshot back in 2022 when he was called the Young Buck, a name gifted to him by the one and only Stephen Faison. Later on, I, as a co-founder of Mayhem, yes, the greatest faction spanning across multiple brands, the first faction with a pro wrestling tee store, yes, the Promo versus Bullet Club. We recruited Young Buck, and I named him the Buckshot. That's right. He'll tell you himself. See, he has no problem wearing a name someone else gave him on his back. Not me, though. See, while Don Krypton is the Batman of Mayhem, eventually I had to step out from being Robin into the Nightwing. Someone who will interject himself into Mayhem activities as he sees fit, but my number one priority is forging my own path. Can Buckshot say the same? He's more than happy being a Robin. He's more than happy picking up crumbs from others. He's certainly no championship caliber person. He's certainly not championship material. And I'll prove it. See, while Bucky has all the potential in the world to do whatever he could do, he's young, he is passionate. He's the same guy who could beat Haywood for the FTW championship, and he's the same guy who could lose the BXT championship to AEP in 6 days. And we certainly can't have that in honor of Stephen Faison. We certainly can't have that as Foundation World Champion. You see, Bucky is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get. And while he's more than happy being complacent, being Zack Ryder as Intercontinental Championship back in 2016, that ain't me, dog. You see, I've done the complete opposite. I took a championship that was considered second tier and I've elevated all the way to the top. I made this feel like a world championship. I've got people coming from across the promoverse to check out the noise that Joey Ramboa is making over in the BWO. That's who I am. Titles don't make me. I make titles. And that's the reason that the Foundation World Championship and I go hand in hand. It is a championship that must be held with the utmost prestige. It has its, and I do too. We're the perfect couple. And that's a message to everyone in this tournament. Because if you didn't know, you should know. Bitch, I'm the fucking GOAT!
You know what, Ramboa? You should be thanking me. You should be thanking me for coming into the Promoverse. Because without me, you'd have been stuck in the BWO. Without me, you'd have been going on the longest reigning Talk Your Shit champion. You'd have kept going on, harping that on to the same old people. But now, you can tell other people. Because I let you. I let you into the Promoverse because I made the Promoverse look cool. When I was WGP Heavyweight Champion, you kept going, well done, Bucky, but this is not the BWO. Well done, Buckshot, but you're not doing it here in the BWO. You saw the Promoverse as a developmental system. You saw it, me coming in here, conquering the Promoverse, and then going to the BWO and going on a losing streak. You thought it was developmental for me? No. The BWO was just another place for me. I had losses wherever I went, but it was prominent in the BWO. But Ramboa, without me, you wouldn't be here. Without me here, you wouldn't be in the Promoverse. Because I opened the door for the Foundation, for WGP, for PPA. I opened the door for people like you. People like Bobby, people like Bones, people like Don. People that thought that the BWO was just an afterthought. People saw it as the outlaw promotion. But I made the BWO cool. I made the Promoverse cool. That's why you see everyone everywhere. Because of me. People will go, Robert Hayward will go, oh yeah, I made it cool. No, you didn't. DB will try and go, I'm DB greatness and I made it cool. You didn't. I did. Because I'm the young, up-and-coming talent. I am the one that has been busting my ass for 3 years trying to make my name. Busting my ass, telling people who the fuck I am. You know what? This tournament's a blessing in disguise. Because I can show you why I should be holding every fucking piece of gold that comes my way. Whether it's tag team titles, whether it's mid-card titles, whether it's the main event titles, it should always be me. And Ramboa, you should be coming here, kissing my feet and saying, thank you, Buckshot. Thank you for giving me an opportunity. Thank you for coming out here, facing me, and then beating me. Thank you. Give me my respect, Ramboa. Because you got all the respect in the world from the BWO. But here, you have had to earn it. Here, they don't kiss your ass. You have to earn it. And you certainly ain't going to get it from me.
Ramboa with the win, and he is moving on, which means in the second round it will be the King of Puerto Rico against Senor Bones. If you know the history between these two, it's one you can't wait to see. But we've got more first round action coming up right now.
Target set.
Foundation. Tonight is the beginning of the inaugural Young Gun Invitational. And who did management pair me up against but none other than the obscured and unknown Elijah McFly. I know I'm saying obscured and unknown, and I know you guys all know him. Hell, it's not like I don't know him. But to me, Elijah, you're nothing more than a mid-carder. You're nothing more than a guy still paying his dues. That is who you are to me. But to me also, Elijah, you represent the problems in today's young industry. You represent the most irritating thing of all. Guys that have no respect for those who've paid the way. You see, I've busted my ass. I've been here for over 5 years. And now I'm finally gaining the recognition. I'm finally getting what I've put into it. And you, Elijah, are standing in my way. You, Elijah, tonight are going to feel why the house always wins. Tonight, Elijah, you're going to understand why I show up, and I showcase why I'm better than every last one of these yahoos in this entire tournament. Elijah, as you believe that you're going to come out here and talk a bunch of bullshit about how I'm in your way, and this is your time, and you're finally getting what you deserve, and then, realize something. I'm bringing you to the dance. I'm bringing you to the big boys table, finally to be able to play with the right guys, but you're only going to be here for a moment. You're not going to be able to capture the Young Gun Invitational Tournament. Hell, you're not even going to be able to capture the new Foundation Heavyweight Championship at the end of this. Because tonight, I make you a peg in the ladder of relevancy. I make you a spot as the very first man that I defeat, while I go on to be actual new Foundation Heavyweight Champion at the end of all this. Because you see, it's my time. So when I say to you, to every last one of you, that the house always wins, and that I'm better than you, and that none of you are on the level of the devil, I mean it. Because here tonight, Elijah, you can say everything in the book you want, but all of it will not equal to the greatness that is the Canadian crippler, Gene Emerson. Emerson. Because, Elijah, after I pull you out of your grandmama's basement and I smack that ass from pillar to post, there ain't going to be nothing left for you or anybody else to get at that Foundation Heavyweight Championship. Because you're looking at the man. And if you don't like it, well, too bad.
Under your bed, cause they are the voices in your head. Some will fight by the lies they said. We become the walking dead. It won't stop till you're
For this entire universe, the entire locker room, we are looking at fate. We're looking at the destiny for the one who is the next person to take the Foundation World Championship. And then not only continue the legacy of the late great Stephen Faison, but to create a legacy for themselves. A legacy for themselves to create another chapter in their story. But you see, this chapter will not continue within the world of the Canadian crippler, Gene Emerson. Everyone's lovely favorite person who is considered defiant. The defiant crippler, Gene Emerson. Going against myself, Gene. Did you really understand what you're going to get yourself into? Through the amount of times that you and I have went through the entire promo universe, we've went on screen against each other. We've done it before. So there's no secret to you and I, Gene Emerson. But the one secret that I am going to tell you is you will not surpass Elijah McFly tonight. Fate will not be in your hands, Gene. See, the amount of times that you come on the screen and then you open your mouth, Gene, no one hears you, no one understands you, no one believes in the Canadian crippler. How is that? How are they supposed to believe in you that you can actually go through it all in this entire tournament? You don't. You don't have the entire world within your hands. You don't have it. You don't have that ultimate grasp that you can give for this world, for the foundation. You don't have the target. You don't have the bullets. You don't have the destiny. So when you look at me in the eyes, Gene Emerson, and you're spitting all of your nonsense, you're just spilling your own words. You are looking at your own self, talking to yourself, not to me, but to yourself. And after tonight, you will question, why did you fail? It wasn't because I'm always watching, Gene. It's because the Dark Horse story has just began. And I'm making it an ending. And it's gonna be a bloody ending.
Elijah McFly cruising on by, gliding into the next bracket where he will take on the winner of our next matchup. Let's keep it going as the gamer takes on the devil himself.
Target, set.
I know. What's the point? It's gonna end the same way. All right. Sheesh. Mirai Psycho, the Chosen's future devil. I know you see this tournament as but a proving ground, but what you don't see is the hunger that has built up inside of me. To win the Foundation title is, for many, the end-all, be-all goal in the promo world. I know you, Mirai. I see that hunger for glory deep in your eyes. You will do anything to win this match, to move on and cement your legacy and become the one who gets to carry on the legacy left by the late, great Stephen Faison. First of all, I want you to stop. I want you to focus on the situation you find yourself in. Take a look around the pool of talent that we share this tournament with. Consider yourself one of the Foundation's elite, that you were, pardon the pun, chosen for this opportunity. The upper brass thought very highly enough of you to even include you in this tournament. And that speaks a lot about you and what you've done for this sport. However, you find yourself in the first round against me. Now let's look at your singles track record against me.
And new PPA World Heavyweight Champion, Snake! And still PPA World Heavyweight Champion.
Ooh, the trend of our storied rivalry does not look well upon you, Mirai. What can you do to increase the likelihood of beating me? You could pull the plug? No. Wait, how about a fatality?
Finish him.
Nope. Wait, how about you find a group of like-minded individuals and gang up on me? Not that either. It seems, Mirai, that you will have to dig down deeper, like you did at the A-list showcase that you never let us forget about. Pull out that raw intensity and emotion and channel all you got at me. But in the end, it will be as effective as trying to ford the river in the Oregon Trail. Because unfortunately, thieves stole your cattle. Your wife broke a nail, and your wagon has a broken axle, and you just got dysentery. As for me, I advance to the next round.
SNES, you need to understand this, that smoke disappearing does not mean you've reached the next level. It does not mean that someone is stepping up to the final boss, because you are a video game legend who lives in your own universe, so the figments of your imagination that you turn into your own twisted reality. Flourishing, thriving, driving through the hills of the Rainbow Road. Collecting all the golden rings to try and find every crystal to become chaos itself. Going and taking the long strolls through the hills of a halo ring, finding that key to deliver destruction to the heretic, to make it so you and only you are the one that is successful, because it's a design that you made inside your mind. It is out of fear. It is out of doubts that you truly hold deep inside your heart. You see, you may have beaten me countless times, stolen moments from me, glory after glory, spotlight after spotlight from the Reaper Dante Black. When it comes to the chosen, the future devil Mirai Psycho, I stand at you now telling you the energy shields, the power boost, the golden stars are going to bring you this victory and a joyous occasion, but is going to bring you dread on this downfall of nightmares. You see, you can daydream in the clouds thinking you have one moment to choose from to decide exactly who plays out in your way, because you're sitting there with your joysticks. You have the controllers, you're pressing it, and you have those cheat codes to the side, making it so that no matter what someone does, you always come out on top. But there's a higher path that I walk. There's a higher path that I choose to stroll along with, to build my foundation upon the plateaus, inch by inch, is brick by brick, is cemented by the steps that I make inside of my career in this company. And it starts here. The first round of the Young Gun Invitational, where I have my target. It is set, and it is locked, and it is coming in for a direct hit. You cannot hide in no shelters to run from the storm that is coming your way to blow you straight off your tracks. I am here, SNES, to prove to you and to everyone that yes, an underdog can take a moment and an underdog can steal the show. I've done it once, and now it's time for me to do it again. You see, I see in the back of your mind, SNES, that you want this so deeply. You crave this. Every single second of this tournament, you want to show up. You want to show out and put every ounce of heart, spirit that you have into every single second to make Young Gun proud, to claim the top of the mountain, to walk away as the world heavyweight champion. But every dog has their day, and everyone has a judge, a jury, and an executioner. And the future devil is all three of those combined today, and your verdict has come in, and I'm sad to say the sentencing you're going to have is going to be one you have to suffer through a lifetime, knowing that all of your best efforts that you did, SNES, just weren't enough. That this level you couldn't surpass. That finally reality hit you straight in the face and you were out of your own imagination, knowing that this is not fiction. This is not a book where fairy tales end up going your way. No, you are not the villain who comes out on top. The hero is standing in front of you now, but that hero breaks down your core. That hero makes those doubts flood out of your mind, and that hero leaves you flat on the ground. 1, 2, 3. And that hero just became a devil for you to memorize for the rest of your career.
And SNES glitching his way into the next round. He will be taking on Elijah McFly in the semifinals of the Young Gun Invitational.
Where's Alpha? Where's Spade? Where's Elevated? Well, I hate to bust your bubbles, folks, but they've been detained and arrested and taken back to their home states where they can face even more legal issues. Why? Because, well, you keyed my truck, defamation of character, and I'm gonna have the lieutenant finish out the sentencing because they did him far dirtier than they did me. And by the way, both of your driver's licenses have been expended for the next year. Enjoy.
Oh boy, you think it's over? Nope. The charges keep on coming. Let's see, how about crooks, vandals, swindlers, shysters, fraudsters. And what the hell, AJ? Throw in fornicators too. See, you guys aren't elevated. You guys are proven to be sticky bandits. Sam was like, remember Soulstorm, we're the sticky bandits. That's S-T-I... Shut up, Spade. Shut up, Alpha says. We told you it was gonna... Oh, hey, Mr. Haywood. What's up, man? Yeah? I know, sir. Was looking forward to the match. Well, you never can tell, sir. Alright, talk to you later. You see, you two fucked around with Soulstorm and you two found out. Here's a word of advice. In your next lifetime, if you can't do the time, then do not do the crime. But in this lifetime, our advice is when you go to jail, don't drop the soap. Everyone else watching this video, word of advice, don't fuck around with Soulstorm and you won't have to find out. And Alpha, Spade, if you don't like what we've done, you don't like being arrested, the fact you're going away for a long time, then use your one phone call to call the 100 go fuck your feelings department. Oh, that's right, boys. They got a bad case of not picking up. Oh, and one more thing. Take a word out of James Storm. Sorry about your damn.
Folks, we were supposed to have some tag team action tonight, but we seem to have lost the whereabouts of Elevated, the recently reunited duo. It seems the bounty hunter, LT, there's some bad stuff going on there. We'll try to get an update as we can, but before we continue the show, we want to get some championship action in play. So let's take it to the next matchup where Bobby Miller defends his title against AEP. I'm on it.
Bobby Miller, the Iceman. With me again, my brother. Welcome to my ring. Welcome to my secret garden. Hold on. You do not know about the secret garden. You come for the BWO. I do not know the BWO do not know about the secret garden. I do not know that. But I'm going to tell you anyway. Bobby, the secret guard tell me
about you. You got a secret, Bobby. They do not know about your secrets. I'm going to tell you anyway. They tell me I'm going to be the new president of the United States of Arkansas. You don't know why they vote me before you, Bobby? Because I improve myself. I am very good. I am the best. You not. You just compliment me, man. You want to be like AEP. So bad are ya? The most dangerous man in Nation. You can't be like me. Bobby, every time I wake up every morning, I hear this.
Next party, please.
Every time I go to the store, I'm going to get some groceries and bring to my house. I hear this.
Next party, please.
Every time I talk to my girlfriend breaking with me. You know why she breaking with me, Bobby? I hear this.
Next party, please.
Why you say that? You not going to murder no one. You not going to kill me in this ring. And I'm going to take that championship away from you and put it on my waist. That championship look good on me. Bobby Miller, you not the Iceman. Your real name is Kool-Aid. That's you right here. You know why that's you, Bobby? Because every time I see your face, you always smile. You smile too much. But I tell you what, you not going to smile, and I'm going to take that championship away from you, and I'm going to beat you down in my ring, boy. Bobby, you not in my level, man. Everything what you do last month, I'm proud of you. We still gonna be boys. But right now, I got a fresh in my store. I will gonna be the new prototype champion. 3 most dangerous letters. A-E motherfucker P, the most dangerous man in this ring and the king of the fucking mind games. Bobby, your championship reign is over. After the match, after the bell rings, I know you stayed being in Arkansas. Why you just come to Little Rock, Arkansas? Bring that championship with you and bring it to me. And you're gonna bow down the king.
Wrestling Order. Better than
AP, I tried to do this the easy way, man. I really did. I gave you your praises last time. I told you that people liked you, that people loved you. I was real nice to you the last time that we faced off, man. But obviously me getting the win that way wasn't enough for you. It wasn't enough for you to get the picture. Because you want more now. You want to come after what I'm making the most important championship in the foundation right now. And you want to come and take this off of my shoulder. So AEP,
Ain't no more Mr. Nice Guy. There's no more being nice. There's no more letting you off the fucking hook, AEP. You want this smoke? I'ma give you all of this fucking smoke. AEP. What does AEP stand for? Oh, I know. Let's go. Always ethered person. Always eliminated person. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you do. You get into these multi-man matches and you're always the one eliminated. You get into these promo battles and you're always the one that's being ethered. You're always the one that's losing. So tell me what the fuck you have done to earn a challenge at my prototype championship here in the foundation. AEP, you haven't done shit. You had a bunch of fucking matches with fucking Joey Ramboa that you lost every single one of them. You wanna know who beat Joey Ramboa the first time that he stood in front of him? Me, boy, not you. You got all of these matches with Buckshot. That's your real claim to fame right there. Your feud with freaking Buckshot. Your claim to fame is saying that Buckshot has big balloons, big old titties. Nobody cares about that anymore, AEP. That moment has came and went for you. And you're doing nothing but riding that success that you got in the BWO, may I add. So, what you should be doing is you should be thanking me instead of trying to challenge me. You should be thanking me that people see you as a worthy challenger to my prototype championship because I put you in the position to succeed, boy. It wasn't nobody else, it was me, boy, not you. So next time that you come up here and you think that you have a chance to take a title off of me, you think you have a chance to come up and play with the big boys, you need to sit your ass down. Think about that shit really hard. Look at me, look at you, and ask yourself, am I really ready to go to the fucking big leagues? Am I ready to face the big dogs? Am I ready to face the GOAT? And right now, I can tell you that you won. So go back to the bottom of that card and try to fuck with me. Because I'm holding this title for a long ass time. Next fucking body, please.
And Bobby Miller with a successful championship retention tonight. The scores might not be as far apart as they wanted, but who looks at those? It's wins and losses, and the champion is the man. Folks, a couple months ago, you might remember there was a big to-do between Hollywood Haywood and the Army of One, and then some backfiring in that. Basically, Tyler is on the shelf. He's under the weather, but he is being forced to fight here tonight with TK3's briefcase hanging in the balance. I don't want to take up any more time. Let's watch the match. I need a breather.
Foundation, it is now time. It's not every day that you get to watch pure, utter obedience. It's not every day that you get to see when someone
is totally controlled by something you created, Trent TK3. You are willing to go to no lengths to be the Foundation World Champion, a championship that I created just like I created you. You are willing to go to no lengths to get your briefcase back so that you can try to achieve that goal. A briefcase that only exists because of me. You are willing to sacrifice my former best friend. You are willing to sacrifice a man who is not even capable of truly competing tonight. You are willing to sacrifice it all, yet you would have these people believe that I am somehow the bad guy. I'm not the bad guy. You see, when I said that you were right, that doesn't make me evil. That makes me honest. I'm selfish. I'm an asshole. And I am better than you, and you, and you, and every other creation that I've made. So without further ado, since it's so important to you, Trent, but yet for me, it's just another Saturday. Bring your leader down and let me show these people what it means to be a god.
Conscriptor, I mean, are you even sure about this? Haywood has lied in the past. You know, I proved that he was a snake. Are you sure that you want to do this, man? It's not worth it. We can try to get Destiny back another way.
Tyler, brother, thank you. You are taking one for the team. You're trying to ensure a mission, but you're not ready to go out there like this. I mean, are you sure you really want to do this?
Yeah, I'm sure I want to do this. Do you know why? Because if I don't, he won't stop. Because if I don't, TK3 won't get his Destiny briefcase back. If I don't, it messes up all the plans the Chosen have. I don't have any choice but to do this. I love you all, so this is the only choice I could make.
Alright, I'm here. I am the passive observer. I'm just gonna wait in the entranceway. Just do what you have to do, man.
Oh, I can see that you showed up just like I knew you would. And I am an honest God. So my buddy, the Conscriptor Army of One, you wanted to be chosen. You've been chosen again. You've been chosen tonight. I'm not going to beat you down because I've already done it. I just want you to lay down so I can put my foot on top of you and show you what obedience is.
All right. I'm here. Let's just get this over with.
Trent, remember, Trent, you can't touch him. You can't touch, you know what? Oh.
Whoa. All right, hey, back off. We had a deal. You leave him alone. All right? We had a deal. I'm here. Give me back my contract. Leave him alone. And just Let the chosen leave.
Oh, Army of One, someone get the official. Tell RYK to call the bell.
I was thinking about trying that last night. Damn, that was quick. An absolute squash of a match we just had. It looks like Trent's got the briefcase back, but can anybody stop Hollywood Haywood? He is rolling.
Well, Trent, I have been awarded the victory, so I will award you with the briefcase. But I'll say this, Trent. When you go back to that dressing room and my servant has delivered that briefcase to you, I want you to understand, I want you to think very carefully before you try to cash that briefcase in. Because ultimately, just like I created you, just like I created the foundation, just like I created the Foundation World Championship in the very briefcase that you are letting control you, I can create your opportunity as well.
Well, while we unpack all that, let's have us a commercial.
Hello all in the Foundation. I hope you're enjoying Fate. I know it's been some good promo matches so far, and yet, hell, it's only going to get better as the show goes on. We're going to keep the action going here on May 4th with the Blueprint card. First off, the match we have will be very exciting as we see the Master Sean Puff as he will take on Gunshots. And then we have Jack Saban as he will take on Buckshot. Interesting one there. And then we have Soulstorm as they will take on Elevated. And I can't wait to see what happens there. Enjoy all.
Well, we see that everybody was able to get things going quickly. That tag team match has been rescheduled, which means we can now move forward in our regularly scheduled broadcast. It is semi-final round action in the Young Gun Invitational Tournament. Let's go.
Target set.
Oh, Elijah McFly. How opportune and serendipitous this encounter is. Stephen Faison's first title defense versus Stephen Faison's final title defense. Now, how those two matches turn out? Pretty much the same. But let's talk, McFly. You and me, we come from different backgrounds. You are fighting and scraping your way to get through matches, to get the wins, trying to overcome the odds and win the big one. In your first round match against Gene Emerson, you talked about legacy. You want to be the Foundation champion to fill the spot left by the Young Gun. Now, McFly, here's where the differences between you and me come into play. While you were scraping by the skin of your teeth, I was main eventing show after show. While you were looking for opportunities, I was turning down offers to headline. The legacy that you yearn for, McFly, is the reality that I'm living right now. Ask yourself, what is the memorable thing that you've done here in the Foundation? Now let's see. You had that feud with the Dark Arts. You had a few title matches here and there. And your biggest matches to date have been against El Guapo and the Young Gun. Upon reflection and inventory of your promo career, your legacy really hangs on doing well in this tournament. But McFly, you're not really the odds-on favorite to win here, are you? You are up against someone who has a legacy cemented out the gate. The talent I have faced, the accolades I have won. Do we even bother comparing? This year alone, I have atoned for several of my biggest losses. Jay Briggy, the Vagabond, the Master of Reality. I have won multiple world titles. I have won Rumbles, contract matches, #1 contender spectacle matches. What do you have to show for yourself? You have that golden mic that you're sitting on, so that's something. But really, you were like Dracula in Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. After going through an annoying series of towns and castles with puzzles that one can only solve if they have the Nintendo Power Strategy Guide, the matchup that you were looking for is going to be an endurance, and it's over. Do you really think you have what it takes, should you beat me, spoiler you will not, that you will go into the finals and overcome the threat of Ultra Ego Bones or Ramboa and lay claim to become the new Foundation champion? Spoiler, you will not. I'd encourage you to unplug your controller, little boy, and let the big kids play. But we all know that you're too stubborn to give up. An admirable trait, but futile nonetheless. What more can be said? You ended up on the wrong side of the bracket against the worst possible opponent. There'll be no victory for you here today. You will not walk out champion. My advice to you, reset. Start from the beginning and level up. Just remember, you got on level 8, and I am just finishing level 9.
Monsters are living under your bed, 'cause they are the voices in your head. Zombified by the lies they said, we become the walking dead. Won't stop till
We're in the semifinals. The semifinals for the Young Gun Invitational Tournament. See, I really wish I didn't have to go against you, Sinez. I really wish this classic match would have been Elijah McFly versus Mirai Psycho. Because, unlike you, Sinez, you're not going to give me a challenge that I actually want. The pressure that this entire invitational needs. Sinez, you are just like Vega. You are just another failure. But when you face against Mirai Psycho, you thought you could actually win this entire thing all by yourself. But no. Elijah McFly never forgets, Sinez. Elijah McFly never forgets the moment that you rely on me. You relied on my reputation, on my movement to get you to where you're at now. Sinez, you're not gonna surpass me now. You haven't surpassed me before. So don't think that when you start your game, I'm not gonna be at the middle of the table. I'm not gonna be the one that's gonna be lurking in the shadows, Sinez, and then waiting to cause your career the red ring of death. Because if you don't understand what you're getting yourself into, you're gonna understand the moment that you realize that Sinez will and always will be a failure. Thinking that you're gonna defeat me, think again. From a gamer to a whack job. I'm just another step closer to winning this championship. I am one step closer to not only carry the legacy of the Young Gun, but carry the legacy of my story. And then my story will not end in some corruption phase, Sinez. It's gonna end up with walking over you, then going through a war against Bones or Ramboa. And then I will be on the top of the foundation. I will be the one that is shooting bullets.
And Sinez with the victory, putting him into the final round. one match decides who will be facing off for the next Foundation World Champion. Let's take you now to a real thriller, Ultra Ego Bones against Rambo.
Target, set. 2 years that you caused, Bones. You see, you bully on people that you think you're better than because that's your whole MO. You see, I got a personal bone with this shit, Bones, because that's your MO. You's a fucking bully. And when you take the hoodie off, you got nothing.
Foundation Promo League, welcome to the main event. Because you better believe the winner of this match is going through the rest of the competition and becoming your new Foundation World Champion. Yet, it feels like someone needs to be fired here, right? Someone's got to be fired. Who put this tournament together? Who designed this bracket? How did you allow the main event to come in the first half of the show? Because you better believe that standing before you are two of the greatest of all time, two of the most evil, two of the most vile, two of the most ruthless, two of the most feared, Joey Ramboa and Ultra Ego Bones. And that's the fallacy, right? Ultra Ego. See, the thing you need to understand about Bones is he's all ego like Ethan Page, all ego all the time. So calling him Ultra Ego is a redundancy. You might as well call him Bones. And what do we know about Bones? We know that he uses facts to decimate his opponents. Take WAP, for example. Everybody loves WAP. He's the softest, kindest one here, correct? He killed him with kindness. It was clever, right? I like that. I enjoyed that thoroughly. However, you can't do that to Joey Rambo. You're gonna have to actually kill me. Because what are the facts that we know about Joey Rambo? That while you're touting around this BWO faction, I'm actually a BWO champion. I am the BWO's undisputed TYS champion. Undisputed because I've had to defeat Bones twice to solidify my reign. What else do we know about Joey Ramboa? We know that Bones has never defeated me 1v1. And I have had the pleasure of defeating every iteration of Bones. God mode Bones, beast mode Bones, devoted, exalted, and today, Ultra Ego Bones. Thank you very much. What do we know about Joey Ramboa? We know that I am on the incline and he is on the decline. I haven't even hit my prime yet. We know he constantly has to remind you of his reputation and the things that he's accomplished because he's not there anymore. His reputation carries him into places that he doesn't belong. He's not that beast anymore. He's being more repetitive. He's being more redundant. He's stuttering. He's stumbling on his words. He has to say his lines over again. Not me. What do we know about Joey Ramboa? I am undefeated in Foundation. I'm coming in here with all the momentum. I've actually defeated someone from Chosen. And what do we know about Bones? Is that he's coming in here with the blemish from Mirai Psycho. What do we know about Bones? That the most relevant thing that he's done in over a year is beat the shit out of a racist. Thank you, bro. What do we know about Bones? That he's gonna come out here with the bold-faced lie. I'm doing this for Steven Faison. When Steven Faison will tell you himself that Bones is a bully and that is the distinction. People like to say that Joey Rambo and Bones are so similar to BWO bullies. But the truth is that Bones is actually a bully. And I bully the bullies. And that's why it's time to target, set, bang! You can send back the ambulance. He's already dead.
Joey Rambola. Hi, Ultra Ego Bones here. This matchup was inevitable. We both knew what happened from the point when we both had our names thrown into the hat for this tournament. That at some point, no matter what round, we were going to have to face each other as we're both immovable objects. But now that we're facing each other, we have to talk about everything, don't we? We have to talk about the fact that I've never beat you in BWO. In BWO, you beat me for that TYS championship that you have on your shoulder. You beat me for that. You beat me for that, and you've held it for longer than anybody else. Meanwhile, I've done everything there is to do in BWO. Shit, I've done it all. Multiple times, actually. Oh, this is boring to you guys for me to sit here and just talk about things I've done in BWO? It's boring to you guys for me to sit here and give you no energy whatsoever and just talk calmly about things you already know? Oh, what I said didn't hit like that? But y'all scream and go crazy when he say shit like that. Cut my music on. I am sick and motherfucking tired of you guys putting Rambola on this pedestal. I am sick and motherfucking tired of you guys acting like he came from BWO, bringing some special flair to raise up this division when that's me. I'm him, not him. This that old Bones. This ain't no respect gonna be shown, Bones. This ain't a motherfucking classic every time I pick up my phone, Bones. Y'all done got me hot up in here. I'm pissed off at how you guys treat him as if he's brought something to the table when he's giving you nothing. All that Joey Rambo has done here is sat down calmly in front of you and spoken to you about the shit he did in BWO. You know why he don't speak about the shit he do in Foundation? Because he ain't did shit in Foundation. He ain't brought nothing to the goddamn table, but he sits down to eat and you let him. All he does is ride the coattail of Don Krypton. He came in holding Don Krypton's motherfucking pocket, and y'all treated him like he deserved the same respect, honor, and prestige of Don Krypton. Why is he even in this tournament? What did he do? Be here. That's it. Y'all let him confuse y'all with this flat soda delivery. Y'all let him confuse y'all with this delivery of the third bounce and the echo off into a can. Y'all let him lure y'all into some type of hypnotizing by letting him speak to you slowly and calmly. When I speak, the hair on your arm raised and you know the whole feeling in the room changes. There's an electric excitement. When he speaks, it's like you done popped 3 melatonins and you about to yawn and lay back and take a strong, good, hard nap. I'd be motherfucking goddamn if y'all let him take this Foundation title and let him ruin what I've been trying to build up to be better. I didn't build the Foundation. I'm not the Foundation. But guess what? Over here, I'm the goddamn pillar. And I'm sick of having to be the one who's also the goddamn killer. Y'all let him get too far in this motherfucker in the first place. He ain't even supposed to be here. We're gonna keep it real. He lost the buckshot in the last round. Imagine me losing to a motherfucker who really lost the buckshot. I can't see it, and neither can y'all. He already dead. You can send back the ambulance.
Magnificent matchup and an important victory. Bones advances on, which means our main event tonight for the Foundation Championship will be Ultra Ego Bones versus SNES. Have a drink and a pee and come back for round 3. That's the main event. But first, folks, we're going to talk about Chosen and all the things they've had going on. The Master of Reality, the Master of Illusions, Jason Ridian. Folks, I can take you through the history, but it's going to take more time than we need, and I'm running out of clock here. So let's take you now to the co-leader of Chosen versus the no longer chosen Master of Reality and Jason Ridian.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Jason Ridian, we are here at Fate. And you know what Fate means to me? Do you remember what happened last year? I came back and destroyed High Demand. And if you don't believe me, the only 2 members of that group that are still around is me and Bucky. And well, we all know how sucky Buckshot is. But moving on to the Chosen, and you know, I thought that I had found a group of individuals that was intelligent, But you have had your heads shoved up each other's asses for so damn long that I have figured out why I did what I did to you, Jason. Why I did the first move, because loyalty means a lot. Not one of you came to my rescue when Ramboa. But see, when something else happens to Ridian or Jason or Dante, all of y'all are buddy-buddy. But when it comes to me, I'm always the odd man out. But that's okay, Jason, because I made the first move. I bashed that skull in, and you felt every single nerve crackling and rumbling and tumbling. And I'm telling you, Jason, I can't understand why you even still hold a championship. But maybe today is the day that you lose it all. Maybe. Because you see, I know more than you think you do. I know more than you think that I do know. You claim that you're chosen, but I claim to know fate. Fate has always been on my side, always resurrecting that part of me that makes me know that I am who I say I am. And the sad part is that is something that you cannot say for yourself, Jason, because truth is you read a script that your buddy writes so you and him can be on the same page. And when it comes to a one-on-one match like it is right here and right now, the only thing that you got going for you is nothing. Nobody can save you. Nobody can try to come in this match and hurt me. You're alone. Because you know that no one wants to touch me. Because when I bashed your brains in the other day, there was no conscriptor, there was no Dante, and Trent did not fucking come to your aid. What do you call that, Jason? And today is the day of fate. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. And the master of reality claims victory 2 years in a row. So Jason, I know you probably want to say some more things, but you can never have your own voice when you have the other person's hand shoved so far up your ass, he's using you as a damn motherfucking puppet. The only thing you're chosen for is you're chosen to lose. I've had people ask me how in the hell you even got that championship on that shoulder. And maybe today it's going to be the other thing that you find out. Since I'm not with you anymore, you're going to find out that you lost the best thing about the chosen. But I'm not the best thing of chosen. I'm the best thing of fate.
You know what, Luke? Let's just cut the crap. We all know that you've been playing us for fools since Blueprint Christmas. You may have changed your name to Master of Reality, but we all know you've been playing us like one of your power tricks, like one of your cheap illusions. You hooked us real good. You were supposed to be the Foundation champion in the Golden Hour. But the reality is, in the last year, you've competed in 17 matches in Foundation, and you only won 5 of them. None of which occurred during your membership in The Chosen. But since debuting in Foundation only 8 months ago, I've had 14 matches and I have won 9 of them. Now let's also bring up the fact that I was closer to having a victory over our fallen friend, the Young Gun, than you ever were. You had us believing this delusion of grandeur. Look at the names of those who have fallen to you in the past. The Vagabond, SNES, Dax Snow, even DB Greatness. Any group should be better off for having you. And that's on us. It's sad that I have to give credit to High Demand posthumously for having the good idea of kicking you out. That one's on us for not seeing through the smoke and the mirrors. In reality, we should have kicked you out for not destroying Hollywood Haywood at Destiny just a couple months ago. You never truly were with us or our mission. Perhaps the most damning indictment of all your cowardice is when you are faced with true adversity. When Destiny came knocking and the golden hour could have readily been achieved. Where were you? Nowhere to be found, that's where. Likely you were too busy chasing glory or your own agenda in another promotion somewhere, while we fought tooth and nail to keep the dream of the golden hour alive. You might have been chosen by affiliation, but you were never really one of us. Your loyalty was always paper thin and a facade that crumbled at the first sign of trouble. And now, as we stand at the brink of a reckoning, I want you to look deep in your soul and ask yourself, what have you truly accomplished, Luke? What legacy will you leave behind when all is said and done? Luke, brace yourself, because the storm is coming, and when it hits, there'll be nowhere left behind. The truth will be laid bare for all to see, and you will finally understand the gravity of your deception. Welcome to the reality check you never saw coming.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, clarity of the mind. For you see, I am the Omega, and I see all from before. I know who you are, the Alpha. That's why I am saying what I do now, because I remember you when I first began. And I remember the eloquency that you would use in your words. So I want you to come on out. Because, you see, the Alpha, I'm challenging you to a match at starting point 2024. Me and you, one-on-one. Because you were my very first. And I have been waiting for almost 3 years. Storyteller.
The storyteller has returned to the promo world, and I have chosen Foundation as my battleground. Master of Illusions? No, wait. What is it? Omega? Master of Reality? Dude, whatever you call yourself, whatever. I don't care. You figured out the secret, didn't you? Good for you. Do you want a cookie? Except it wasn't ever supposed to be a secret, you dummy. You decided to insert yourself into my narrative. And that's not the first time that this has happened. And I can't for the life of me understand why. I could speculate and say that maybe you feel threatened by me, and I can understand that. Maybe you want to challenge yourself, and I can respect that. But more than likely, you think I'm cute. Thanks, but no thanks. Now, while it's true that I am not here in Foundation to make friends and give flowers, I came to pick a fucking fight. Dude, you're like a horny chihuahua. I want to go first. I want to go first. I just got here. Okay, let me get a lay of the land first, and then we'll issue challenges. Until then, master of whatever, you're not on the short list. So get on the short bus and get the fuck out of my face. But know this, Foundation, my name still carries some weight in this community. And you can ask anybody who's ever faced me, and they will tell you, win or lose, it's not going to be an easy match. I am the storyteller. I am here in Foundation, and I have a tale to tell.
And ladies and gentlemen, not only did the Master of Reality prevail over Chosen's Ridian, but the answer to all the mysteries that have been showing up on Foundation social media has been named as the Storyteller, and they're gonna have some backlash between he and they, and yeah. But folks, it's time for our semi-main event, another championship match. You may recall Jay Briggy showing up after an absence, making a challenge to the Blueprint champion, Vagabond. Finally, here at Fate, they meet one-on-one. Let's go for it.
Now, I know everybody has been wondering, why, Jay Briggy, why did you want to come back to Fate and challenge the Blueprint champion, Vagabond? Well, you see, it's a very simple answer. Because last year at Fate, it was my fate to come in here and win that Pillars of Fate tournament, and that's what I did. I beat Dax Snow, I beat Vagabond in the finals, I beat everybody that I laid hands on in that tournament, because it was my destiny, it was my time, it was my fate. So it only makes sense to come back to Fate this year and try and defeat the man that I beat last year and become a two-time Blueprint champion, because it is my fate. Vagabond, don't take it personal. Now, I know that you have been on a roll. You have become the longest reigning Blueprint champion, and congratulations on that. But the last guy who was the longest reigning champion, his reign was ended by me, and I plan on doing the exact same thing to you tonight, because Vagabond, it is my fate. Now, my entire career, I am known for making history, and half of them has been doing first in this company. I was the first Havoc champion in the WGP. I was the first Titan of the Revolution. I was the first Smack Talk champion in Elite Marks, and I was the first Pillars of Fate winner here in the Foundation, and the list goes on, Vagabond. And tonight I make even more history when I end your reign of Blueprint terror and become one of the very few to be a two-time Blueprint champion. Because last year, I had to go to your realm. I had to be you to beat you. And I realized I don't need to be you to beat you this time. I just have to be myself and be every last bit of myself. Hit the music. It's Jay Briggs and the Look of the Irish.
The Supershow Donkey!
The Florida Man. Cheers. The badass Jay Briggy, but I really don't give a fuck about this. Because with your powers combined, we are Jason Brigden. Jason Brigden, he's our hero. Gonna take Vagabond's side of defenses down to zero. Use our powers, cause I'm that guy. Gonna beat Vagabond, become Blueprint champion for the second time. Yeah. Because you claim to be on this roll, that you're just on another level than everybody else. Now, is that true, or is it just that the competition around here just isn't as good as it used to be? Because there's a few guys you defended that championship against that you should have slaughtered, and you barely beat them. And that's because you played down to your competition. You don't always come out here and give your best. You come out here and you give just enough because you were a lazy fucking champion. But you realize when you face somebody as great as myself, you realize real quickly that you're just not that good, and that you're not able to play up to my level, Vagabond Bond. Because let's be honest,
You're a fucking joke, man. You come out here in your hootie-hoo do-rag looking like you were trying to be the new Aunt Jemima. It's not intimidating at all. And let's face facts there, vaginitis. You come out here looking like the love child of Perry, Saturn, and Moppy. Looking like if R-Truth came out here thinking that he was Yu-Gi-Oh! You call yourself the Baba Yaga, but bitch, please, you're more like a fucking Muppet baby, because Lord knows that there's somebody with their hand up your ass controlling everything that you say and do. Well, that all ends tonight, vagabond, because it is my fate to come back to Foundation. It is my fate to come back and beat you again. It is my fate to come back and retake my reign as the Blueprint Champion and give the people a Blueprint Champion they deserve. So Vagabond, that title is mine. You better clean it up and send it to me and fuck your feelings.
I think I have to remind everybody that out of all the Blueprint Champions that have ever came before me, I've proven to be the most dominant, most ruthless, most vicious of the Blueprint Champions. Unfortunately, Jay Briggy seems to think he's gonna take this from me. Here's the problem, Jay Briggy. I know what you're gonna say, I know what you're gonna do, I know what you're going to bring, and sadly, it's not going to be enough to stop me. Allow me to reintroduce myself. Allow me to remind everybody just who the fuck I am. I am the different breed of Baba Yaga, the motherfucking vagabond, and you're gonna say the whole thing like a Tribe Called Quest, bitch. Because Jay Briggy, here's the thing. You've done absolutely nothing. Nothing with the momentum that I gave you, the momentum and honor that I bestowed upon you. You sat upon it. You retired. The pressure, the burden of one day having this on your shoulder, having this, knowing that you'll have a target on your back, knowing each and every day that somebody might take this from you, was too much for the oh so mighty Jay Briggy. I'm not gonna make you feel so good after this is all said and done. I'm gonna break you down, beat you, brutalize you, until that facade, that so-called cool persona of Jay Briggy is gone, and he's going to be nothing but Jason Brigden. And I'm gonna kick him over and over and over and ask him, do you still feel like a thorn in my side, Jay Briggy? Do you think this is gonna go any other way than me absolutely stomping the ever-living shit out of you? No. Because let me remind you, Jay Briggy, I am one of the greatest threats that has ever came to the fucking Foundation. I am the most dominant Blueprint Champion that this company has ever seen. You're not ready to hold this. This is my responsibility. The Blueprint Division is mine. I'm forcing everybody to step up. I'm forcing everybody to get better. You don't care nothing about this Blueprint Division. Which is why I'm going to stomp you as hard as I possibly fucking can. Because Jay Briggy, your words are going to get you nowhere. That verbiage is not going to be enough to stop me. Because we're playing chess. Unfortunately, you're not a chess player. You only play checkers. You're going to be swinging with minor league punches while I'm going to hit you with world-class shots. Enough to leave you full of holes. Leave you in this reality. I don't have to take you to the fucking Shadow Realm. I just have to take you here. Leave you here. In the streets. Like a poor victim who got hit by a drive-by. And then you're gonna go home and tell all your kids why Jay Briggy couldn't get the job done. Why Jay Briggy wasn't good enough to beat the Blueprint Champion. That is the different breed, the Baba Yaga, the motherfucking vagabond. Because simply put, Jay Briggy, you're not my competition anymore. You're just an obstacle. A stepping stone for me these days. And I'm going to keep piling body after body after body after body as I sit upon my throne of tyranny and oppression and tell everybody to step the fuck up even more. I don't need to take you into the Shadow Realm, Jay Briggy. The Shadow Realm has always existed around you. Because once it's all said and done, once the dust settles and the smoke clears, the war is over. And Jay Briggy will be no more. And still, the blueprint champion, the different breed, the Baba Yaga, the motherfucking vagabond. Put some respect on my name, bitch. And it's lights out, Jay Bridgie.
Vagabond pulls it off. Is anybody gonna be able to dethrone the demon? The list of contenders gets thinner. But folks, it is time now for our main event featured attraction of the evening. We started with 8 men. After 6 matches, we're gonna have a brand new Foundation champion, a clear winner in the Young Gun Invitational Tournament. We take you now to SNES against Ultra Ego Bones for the big one.
Target set.
Next, once I saw you on the other side of the bracket, I knew we'd meet up in the end. This is a dream scenario for me. Defeating you and winning the Foundation title at the same damn time. You knew I wasn't coming alone though, didn't you? This match is too big for me not to give you my all, huh? Ego, lend me your strength. Fuck you. Okay. I guess I gotta do this on my own. But I got other tricks up my sleeve. I cannot allow you to represent the Foundation. I'm trying to build something here. What's a foundation without the proper structure? And that means we can't put any weak cornerstones in here. And you are that weak cornerstone, SNES. See, we see exactly how you do. I can see your whole MO. I've been watching the tournament just like you have been. And I saw exactly what you did to Dante Black. All you did was told us everything he did before. You told us how he 0-7 against you. You told us how he lost every time. And then you did the same exact thing with McFly. I believe in McFly. But I can't lie, the way you did McFly was dirty, because all you did was broke down all of his failures in the past. See, the problem is, when you try to do that with me, you can't. When you bring up my past and you bring up my history, you make me look better, you make you look worse. Everybody knows, I done it all. I am the GOAT. And you can't even come up with any other strategy or plan. There's nothing else you can do. What you gonna do, your little gamer metaphors against me? But you're going to do that without any type of charisma. You have no riz, like the kids say. You have no personality. And the proof that you have no personality is evidenced by the fact that you even know it and you try to replace it with a Gamer Boy gimmick. And you see, there's a problem. There's a problem with you doing this Gamer Boy gimmick. Because you do it with no personality. It's a great gimmick, but it could be so much better. So much better. One-ups in my veins, better motherboard. Like SNES but leveled up, I am in 64.
Here comes a new challenger.
I had to level up. I'm about to go nuts and lose my whole mind. I'm Gal. I'm one button away from a sonic boom. I've been holding back the whole time. Since you 8-bit, I decided to do your gimmick better than you can. You got no personality. You downright square. Like Hadouken. My squad is Bobby and Hollywood. That's a team full of animals like Star Fox 64. You ate a mushroom to get big, bitch, get some more. You couldn't spit fire if you ate the flower. You failure. You had people fooled, they gonna be surprised when I show them you a bitch. You Zelda. I've been giving you all the punches. I'm Diesel, you Tonka. If you walk away here with the title, I'd be more shocked than Blanca. I took your gimmick and added seasoning. I fixed the recipe. Now the closest thing you'll ever get to being king is choosing the wrestler and taking 3. Next time you see me in the tournament, your best to say no. I refuse to call you Master Chief, but you leaving this match with a halo. You should have gotten help, brought another controller, let your big brother join. He already dead. It's too late to insert another coin.
The time has come, Bones, for you to bring it all, to leave it all on the table. You want to be Foundation champion? Let's hear what you gotta say. Oh wait, we don't need to wonder what you're going to say, because you've already said what you gotta say, because that's all what you ever say in this game. How do you want to start this? Maybe you're gonna do this in your car? No, you move beyond that. Maybe you'll do this promo in your garage. No, you're probably going to get yourself lost in the woods like some sort of Wish.com Gandalf, Hugh Hefner love child. The only thing that would make this even more bearable is if we could hear Soraya's song. But, you know, it is like 90 degrees out here. Let's get somewhere more comfortable. Ah, much better. Now, let's see where we go from here. You want to call me some names, maybe? Ask if I like the britches, cut a few one-liners about my mask, my V-card. Given, I love to hear what you have to say. You have a knack for saying some of the darndest things, don't you? But only so many of those jokes can stick when you're nothing but a ZZ Top soccer mom cosplay who got lost looking for Matt Foley's band down by the river. You've spent months trying to pass yourself off as the next top guy, when in reality, you're living in someone's shadow. Robin may have grown up to become Nightwing, but he's still in Batman's shadow. In the same way, you're Tails to Bobby Miller's Sonic. The truth is that you two are a great team, but he's better off having just a clone of himself than having you. Yeah, you have had your moments and some big wins here and there, but hey, so did Bart Gunn. Without Bobby Miller, you're nothing but an afterthought in the promo world. When it comes to tag teams, calling you the Genetti would be a compliment. Bones, you are the Neidhart. Heck, you even look like him too. Look at you. This is your third match tonight. You used all your best material against Ramboa. Now you're huffing and puffing trying to get through this match. Didn't they teach you proper promo pacing when you took Promo 101? This has been a match that both of us have looked forward to for nearly 2 years. Do you remember 2 years ago when you were the veteran and I was the rookie? Had you taken me on then, you would likely have been easily able to destroy me. But that's not the case anymore. I'm a decorated multi-time promo champion. You and me are on equal footing in this game. But while I'm heading into my prime, you're just winding down, and your best days are literally behind you. And I suppose this is where you bring out the cameos, and there's Sherlock Bones, and Beast Mode Bones, Little Kid Bones, Jar Jar Binks Bones, Ronald McDonald Bones, Elsa Bones, Buddy the Elf Bones. Now, you can ship them all back to the Bones Recycling Center so we can get bootleg Bones DVDs at the checkout lane for Grandma Bones to buy her grandkid Bones. Now this is where your story ends. There's no one-ups, no continues. I leave you the shell of your once, guess we can call greatness. Good thing you have a robe. You're gonna need it for retirement. Let's end this the right way though. For Stephen, Zapper's up. Target, set.
A 4-judge matchup, but we have a winner and a new Foundation champion. Congratulations are in order for Mr. Ultra Ego Bones. Oh boy.
Well, congratulations are in order. I'm not wasting another moment. Congratulations, Bones. But unfortunately for you, I am cashing in my Destiny contract for starting point 3. Yes, that's right. I'm cashing in advance. I want you at full power for our inevitable championship match because you see, Bones, you've been begging, you're itching for this match. You wanted me, mano a mano, one more time. Because you can't keep your hands off the Chosen, you can't keep your hands off the Hellfire Club because it's the only time you're relevant. But we already had our little series. I beat you once for that contract, you beat me once, but now you're worth my time. I didn't just want to face you with no incentive on the line. I wanted to face you when it mattered most. Now that you're the champion, guess what, brother? Knock, knock, knock. It's me. It's me. It's TK3. And I'm going to make sure I beat you. Not just for that title, but on the biggest stage in Foundation history. Starting Point, the biggest show of the year, in the biggest match, the main event. TK3, Trenton Kensington III versus Beast Mode Bones for the Foundation World Championship. Doesn't that just have a nice ring to it? You know what's going to have a better ring to it? When the referee counts 1, 2, 3, and new Foundation Champion, me. What can I say? I love it when a plan falls into place. So congratulations, but don't get too comfortable. Because at Starting Point, I'm going to prove that I was chosen for success. The golden hour will be upon us, and at Starting Point, I'm going to prove, Bones, you're not bad. I'm just better. TK3 out.
No time wasted. The once again Mr. Destiny is making it a date for the main event of Starting Point 2024. Ultra Ego Bones will be defending the title against TK3. We're starting to learn what's going to happen when we get back to where we started from. Let's take a special look at this exclusive first look video package.
Ladies and gentlemen, a little over 6 weeks ago, we started on a journey.
And today, we begin to build from the foundation as our World Championship Tournament commences.
We started to lay down a foundation where we could create a better world for the promo artists of tomorrow. And sure, in the beginning, there was uncertainty. There was doubt. But I'm proud to say that in 6 short weeks, the men and women that are superstars here in the foundation have proven time and time again that they stand behind that mission statement 100%. They have proven time and time again that they are some of the best promo artists in all of the promoverse. And I want to thank them. I want to thank them for believing in me. I want to thank them for believing in the foundation. And I want to thank them for becoming my family. All of your hard work, all of your dedication has led to this moment. All of the fans out there who have supported the foundation, have supported me, has led to this moment.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. Your fever dream, can't you see, getting closer. Just surrender, cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire.